The God Box may return in a future SMG4 video. Welcome to the SMG4 Great Beyond Theory. Make sure to like and subscribe. Enjoy the video. With the Revelations movie now released and a lot of the cosmology lore of the show now officially wrapped up, there are still a lot of unanswered questions we simply do not know about, most namely through the Great Beyond. Whether or not the creators of the show will answer these questions remains to be seen, but there is still hope for these questions to be answered. In the recent SMG4 episode, If Mario Was in Sonic 2, there is this opening sequence of Luke talking about merchandise for the Revelations movie. This would be perfectly normal, except for the fact at the beginning, he takes hard drives out of the God Box and talks about it? Now that would be all fine and dandy, and I'm not too sure if anyone noticed this, but why is the God Box even still around? Didn't it get blown to smithereens in the Revelations movie? Whether this was intentional or accidental, Luke pulling hard drives of Mage and memes on it out of a perfectly fine God Box implies that when SMG 1 and 2 blew it up, it survived the explosion and is still around. If it's still around, then perhaps we could see it again in the future. Even though the Revelations arc was supposed to be the end of the cosmology lore, there's still so many unanswered questions that the movie had introduced, and since the God Box is still actually alive, this could mean that those questions may be answered in the future. For example, why did Luke put SMG0 in Mage in the first place? How did SMG0 even get there, considering he didn't even know what a Guardian Pod was? Why was a Guardian Pod injected into Maze considering it had nothing in it? How is the God Box sentient, and what was the God Box's goal? It made Niles lose perfection, but why? And why was Luke obsessed with zeros back then? I mean, there's literally zeros everywhere. Considering the God Box survived, I still think there's a good enough chance that some of these questions will be answered in the future. But thank you all for watching. Sorry for the lack of uploads. I have a really big project coming soon, and it's probably going to be my greatest theory yet, so be on the lookout for that.